Hello. Please turn to page 201, Unit 10, Endangered Cultures. Number 1. Focus on the topic. A. Predict. B. Look at the pictures. C. Answer questions 1 and 2. Page 202. C. Background and vocabulary. Exercise 1. The map below shows where most indigenous cultures are found today. Indigenous cultures, people who have lived in a certain place for a very, very long time. Indigenous people are people whose families and cultures have been in one place for a very long time. There are 5,000 indigenous cultures in the world today. The map lists a few of them. Study the map. The names in the boldface refer to the indigenous cultures mentioned in the unit. Now answer questions 1 to 3. Page 203, Exercise 2. Read the statements about indigenous people on pages 203 to 204. Try to understand the boldface words without looking at them in a dictionary. Now match the words with their definitions. Questions 1 to 8 on page 204. New word, compassion. Compassion is showing sympathy for people who are suffering. Page 204. Number 2. Focus on reading. A. Reading 1. Will indigenous cultures survive? Before you read, look at the article. Before you read, look at the title of the magazine article. What do you think is the answer to the question in the title? Page 206. Read for main ideas. Circle the answer that best completes each statement 1 to 5. Page 206 and 207. Read for detail. 1. The article gives many examples to support general ideas. List the examples below with each statement A to C. 2. 3 examples of changes that indigenous cultures cannot adapt to and their results A to C. Page 207 to 208. Make inferences. The article mentions many people. The article mentions many groups of people who have opinions about what should happen to indigenous cultures. 3 persons from these groups are listed. Read the quotes about indigenous people and decide which person in the list said each quote. Use information in the text to support your decisions. Questions 1 to 6. Page 208. Express opinions. Give your opinion on these 3 questions 1 to 3. Page 208 to 210. Reading 2. The Penang. Read the journal entry about a visit to an indigenous people from Malaysia, the Penang. Now circle the answer that best completes each statement 1 to 6 on page 209 and 210. Page 210. C. Integrate reading 1 and 2. Step 1. Organize. The reading The article in Reading 1 is about indigenous cultures in general. The journal entry in Reading 2 is about the Penan, an example of indigenous group. Look at the chart. On the left are general statements from Reading 1. Read each statement and decide how the Penan are an example of that general statement. Write the information about the Penan on the right. Page 211 and 212. Step 2. Synthesize. A group called the Malaysian Project works to stop the disappearance of indigenous cultures like the Penan. You receive this letter from the director of the Malaysia Project. Now complete the letter to the member of Congress or Parliament who represents the people from your area. Use the information from the chart in step 1, page 210. New words: Congress, Parliament, the group of people elected to make laws in the United States and in other countries. Bill, a plan for a new law. Page 216 and 217. B. Grammar. Expressing predictions and future plans. Exercise 1. Read about Asik's trip to the capital city. Underline the verbs that refer to the future. Write an example of each of the 3 different forms used to talk about the future. 1 to 3. Page 217 and 218. Exercise 2. Complete Asik's speech to Parliament. Pages 217 to 218. Use a future form of the verbs in parenthesis. For each blank, 2 forms are possible. Choose one. Use each of the 3 ways of expressing the future at least once. Page 218, Exercise 3. Write 6 questions about the future of the Penan and other indigenous cultures. For items 1 to 3, use the words given. For items 4 to 6, write your own questions. Make sure you use appropriate forms. Page 219. C. Writing. In this unit, you read about endangered cultures in general, and about one culture in particular, the Penan of Malaysia. Do you think the Penan will survive the next 100 years? You are going to write a paragraph to make a prediction about the survival of the Penan. You will give reasons for your prediction, and you will support your reasons with facts from the readings, 1 and 2, or any facts you know from general knowledge. Please use the vocabulary and grammar from the unit. Page 219. Prepare to write. Taking notes from a reading. Exercise 1. Taking notes from a reading is an important tool for writing. To take useful notes, you must first decide what your opinion on the topic will be. Then go back to the reading and take notes on the parts that show your opinion is the correct one. When you take notes, don't write in full sentences. Use short paragraphs or one word. Read the article about the Tarahumara culture. Do you think the Tarahumara culture will survive? What is your opinion? Page 220, Exercise 2. Imagine you believe that the Tarahumara will survive. Check with a tick the notes that support your opinion. Page 220, Exercise 3. Imagine you believe the Tarahumara will not survive. Go back to the reading and make 2 notes that support this opinion, note 1 and 2. Remember, use short phrases. Page 220, Exercise 4. Decide if you think the Penan will survive the next 100 years or not. Then reread Reading 1, page 204, and page 2, page 208 to 209, and take notes on the facts that show your opinion is correct. Page 221, a paragraph based on an outline. An outline is another useful tool for writing. An outline helps you organize your ideas before you start writing. Read the outline about the Tarahumara. Read another outline on the Tarahumara. Complete the outline by choosing the best reasons for A and B from the list below. Page 222, Exercise 3. Write an outline about your prediction for the Penan. Your prediction will be your main idea. Provide at least 2 or 3 reasons for your prediction. Use your notes for the facts that support your reasons. Page 222, Exercise 4. Now write the first draft of your paragraph based on your outline. Remember to help your reader identify by using order of important words, such as your different ideas, first of all, secondly, additionally, etc. See Unit 6, page 130, for more examples of first of all, secondly, additionally. Page 222. Revise. Writing a concluding sentence. Exercise 1. A concluding sentence can restate the main idea of a paragraph. In this case, for example, you can restate your prediction. A concluding sentence can also make a suggestion or express an opinion. Read the paragraph. Then look at 3 possible concluding sentences below. Decide what kind of conclusions these are. Write R, restates the main idea, S, makes a suggestion, or O, expresses an opinion, next to each 1 to 3. Page 223, Exercise 2. Read the paragraph. Write a concluding sentence. Now go back to the first draft of your paragraph and write a concluding sentence. Page 223. Edit. Writing the final draft. Write the final draft of your paragraph. Carefully edit for grammatical and mechanical errors such as spelling, capitalization and punctuation. Make sure you used some of the grammar and vocabulary from the unit. Use the checklist to help you write your final draft. Then neatly type your paragraph. Well done. You have now completed Unit 10. Take your book to your class to have it marked by your teacher. You have now finished North Star 2, but feel free to revise or revisit any units. Please continue with your studies and all the best in learning English. Bye bye.